up, Leos? What's up, cross watchers? Welcome. Thank you all so much for being here, darlings. If you're new here, my name is Jeanette Les. I appreciate you all so very much for coming by. If you are new here, click that subscribe button, darlings. Feel free to share these videos. All the above. Give me a like if you enjoy it, love. I appreciate you. All right, Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You know how this works, darling. Please do remember these are general messages. They're not going to resonate for everybody. Only take what fits for your life. Leave the rest behind, as you always hear. And if you do need something more specific to your situations, I am offering personal readings at this time, darlings. So feel free to email me or hit me up on Facebook if you're interested. All right, let's go ahead and get a couple more. I feel like one or two here. Feel free to skip ahead. I'm going to go ahead and pull the entire tarot portion of the spread first, and then we're going to talk about it. So like I said, just skip ahead if you'd like. All right, highlighted energies here. Highlighted energies for Leos. Oh no, we got the Five of Swords here, love. New information. New information for you, darlings. We've got the Hierophant. Oh, and the Seven of Wands. Okay, how to handle and process this new information. Wow, thank you, spirits. Oh, your energy. We've got the Sun card. Yes, okay. Ascension's moving forward. Moving forward for Leos. Right, we have the Page of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here, darling. And what is the lesson here? Lesson for Leos? What does Leo need to learn? What does Leo need to learn at this time? The Star card wanted to come out there, darlings. What is the lesson, please, spirits? What lesson do Leos need to learn at this time? Thank you, spirits. All right, we've got an underlined energy here of the Six of Swords, honey. And your lesson, Four of Swords and Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so let's talk about it, darling. I see your card on the table. I also see the Hierophant, which is card of Taurus. I was going to say I see Taurus with the Hierophant, and that got all messed up, didn't it? Oh, okay. And Queen of Pentacles, that would be card of Capricorn for me, love. Okay, but can signify Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Just throwing that out there. Let's talk about it. Five of Swords. Oi, this is a knockdown, drag out, war-like battle that you're going on here. It's either with somebody in particular or a group of people, but you're having a lot of struggles here. Something needing to change with this five. This is a battle zone. This is a war zone. So your home may be a war zone. You may just be going through some horrible things right now that are making you feel like maybe life is a war zone here, darling. This guy's come along and he's collected all the swords. He's kicked their butts. They're leaving in shame. And he is feeling very proud at the chaos that he's caused. All right, so take that as it resonates for you. There may be somebody in your life swinging a sword, causing problems for you, and being a little bit smug about it is what I feel. All right, darling. Okay, phew, Leo. You know, that's either you or somebody else, okay? You feel me? Take it as it resonates. With the Hierophant here and the Seven of Wands, somebody is blocking out some knowledge or some high wisdom here. There also may be blockage in a commitment. The Hierophant is wise counsel as well. Somebody here may be defending themselves within these battles, and this may have something to do with a commitment, or somebody may be blocking out their highest knowledge and blocking out and defending themselves here on the defense, right? On the defense against their wise counsel. There may be somebody in your life trying to talk sense into you or a situation going on around you here, Leo, and it's like you're not listening, is what it feels like. Now, it could go either way or both ways for you, darling. Again, to take it as it fits for you. But that's your new information, that somebody's going to keep blocking this out. I even notice his hand up. It's a definite block here. You know, normally this is him just casting his word, casting his knowledge out there and speaking his wisdom. But I'm really feeling with these two cards together, this is like, no. Not going to hear you, not going to put up with this shit, not going to validate your feelings, not going to hear what you have to say, just completely blocking you out. And it has something to do with higher knowledge or commitment or both. Oh, darlings. Oh, darlings. Your how to handle and process your sun card here, darling. That's you feeling warm and genuine and enlightened and fuzzy. Okay, so I feel like here, allow yourself to be happy, but more than that, with these illuminations that come from the sun card, learning things, okay, accepting our knowledge. All right, I feel like you'll gain a lot of happiness and stability if you take what is trying to be, somebody's trying to tell you something here, and you may be blocking it out, or somebody's blocking it out. There's battles going on. There's a lot of defensive energies around you, honey. So here, how to handle and process is allow yourself to be enlightened to truth. Allow yourself to be enlightened to things that make you feel warm and happy. All right? Because going forward here, love, there are two people here. I'm really feeling two distinctive energies. Okay, there's somebody swinging a sword. This is a bad news card, a spy card, but it's also immature, premature thoughts or vocalizations. Okay, vocalizations. I feel like somebody here being very harsh of tongue, swinging a sword, a lot of battles going on. I don't know who that is for you, honey, but there's a lot of defensive energy here. This guy likes to talk and swing his sword before he really even has all the pieces to the puzzle. He thinks he has all the true knowledge here. He thinks he knows what the fuck he's talking about, you guys, but it's blocked out. Okay, so somebody either talking to you some shit and you're trying to block them out also, but maybe somebody trying to enlighten you to something and you're blocking somebody else out and swinging your sword. Okay, so do take it as it resonates. I feel like there's two distinctive energies, and to be honest, I feel like you're more grounded than somebody, but it could go either way. And maybe it's them swinging a sword, love, but things are getting complicated. Things are getting complicated. This person doesn't have all the pieces, so they're swinging their swords without having the knowledge here. Without having the knowledge. Queen of Pentacles is a stable, grounded, committed individual. She is a married woman, or a female entity, right? Feminine energies. Don't get hung up on the gender. There's no gender in tarot. Darlings, we all have the feminine and the masculine, okay, side of us. So this has something to do with your stability. Potentially somebody swinging that sword is not helping you to grow or feel very stable where you're at right now. So going forward, allow the truth to illuminate your life. Allow that knowledge, that highest knowledge, to not be blocked out. Take it in, darling. Take it in. I feel like take in the highest knowledge that you have of the situation, and maybe even somebody else's potential immaturity here. Okay. Just understand that you can remain grounded even when this is happening around you. Okay, you can remain grounded, and that's your ascensions going forward, is that you really do have this stability, is what it feels like, as long as you allow what is being told to you, or these highest illuminations, to really penetrate your life, baby. I heard learn a lesson. So there might be some further lessons that you need to learn, right? Speaking of, Four of Swords and Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this is coming in a lesson for you. Nine of Pentacles. This is feeling very stable and abundant within yourself. There's a singularity in this card. She is alone. All right, but that doesn't mean you're not in a relationship. If you are in a relationship, you may feel dreadfully alone, even despite people being around you. And I think it has something to do with that battle you've been going through, darling. All right, but in order to allow yourself to feel more stable, again, let that highest knowledge illuminate and penetrate your reality. Okay, Four of Swords. Don't fight with somebody. You see how the swords are hung up here, love? He is taking a break. He is taking a pause. This is also a bit of a separation. So you may have separated from somebody recently or pulled back energetically here, or you just feel rather alone. The truth is, Leo, is that you're very stable within yourself and where you're at. But I feel like this will deplete from you, love. This stability will deplete from you if you keep fighting with somebody. I'm really feeling this essence of hang up your swords, okay? You don't have to be the one swinging a sword like that. If that is you, hang up your swords, darling. Stop fighting. It's not worth it. It's depleting your energies and your stability and growth. All right? If this is somebody else swinging their sword at you and causing drama and bullshit in your life and war and battles and all the above, don't cave into their energy. Stand stern within yourself. That's why this is coming in for a lesson for you, is really it's about you, your growth, your stability, and where you're at in your personal journey. Okay, and it has really less to do with anyone else. And the more that you're fighting with somebody, whether they're swinging a sword or not, baby, you don't have to accept it in your life, and you don't have to cave down to that energy. And the more that you do, the more it's going to pull from your energies and make you feel less stable. That's why this is coming in a lesson. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini here, love. Okay? Going on and moving on to calmer waters. Somebody here is beat down. You notice how there's no faces here? It's almost like a back is... I'm really getting this energy that one person is maybe turning their back on another. For some of you, okay? Do take that as it fits. But these swords are battles. Those are things that have happened. These are thoughts that weigh down your boat. So don't take that energy with you when you're trying to find balance with that six. The more that you feed this energy of a battle and fight against what you already know here, darling, fighting against and defending, blocking out what you already know or what somebody's trying to enlighten you to, it's going to cause you to add and add and add more swords in your boat. And the more you try to go off to calmer waters, the more you're going to find your boat way down. All right, love. Whew, let's get you some advice. I feel here it will deplete your stability. I feel like I need to say that again. Don't take those swords with you. Don't fight with somebody. It's really big here. Somebody is trying maybe even to suck out your energy. That's not all for you, but if you know you're dealing with a very immature energy who is they're trying to make it difficult for you, okay? Just don't allow yourself to go with that. Allow yourself to rise above. To rise above, okay? It's very important. Somebody trying to potentially make things more difficult on you, love. And maybe their goal, if you know you're dealing with an energy vampire or something of that nature, right? Then they will succeed in depleting you and your knowledge and your happiness and your essence of stability. They will succeed in that, baby, because you're allowing them to. Because you're caving and feeding into it. So rise above, don't feed into it. And you can stay stable and grounded while they're drowning is what it feels like. Okay, that's just for some of you who are dealing with an energy vampire or something of that nature. Okay. Whew. Advice. Highlighted advice. Oh, shadows here. And we have deception and envy. Okay, so the battle here could have been caused by somebody's deception or somebody's jealousy and or envy. Okay, but this really needs to change. This is all mental energy here, Leo. So do try hard not to focus on the deception, okay? For others of you, if the deception is not really a part of the battle, right? You may be deceiving yourself by allowing yourself to stay in this mental energy where you can be compromised, I feel. Where you can be compromised, love, okay? Shadow here, darling. We all have, just like we have feminine and masculine energies, we all have two halves of us here, a light side and a dark side, okay? Sorry, a light side and a dark side. But we're looking at a complete person. 9s being completions, 8 and 1 is a 9. So we are looking at a complete person. We all have those energies. Every time I pull this card out, I feel a very heavy Gemini energy, because Gemini is that split. You know, they're very split. So you could have placements or be dealing with a Gemini here, Leo, okay? I just feel that thick and heavy for some of you, all right? But literally, accepting I feel your entire self, understanding here I feel what you're capable of. I'm getting a different feel off of this card than I normally do. I really honestly feel like this is about a completion of yourself and your stability. I feel like you need to have some acceptance here also for somebody else's dark and light side, because we all have these energies, okay? So if this is somebody else living more in their dark side, you know, and this could be you, of course, but if there's somebody here living in their dark side and you're dealing with them, really needing to see the whole picture. I heard pull back a little bit here so that you can see the whole picture, darling, okay? You might be a little bit blinded as to what is truly going on here cosmically, is what it feels like. This is heavy, love. These battles that you're going through are not for no reason, all right? But come into an acceptance of self here as well, so that you can get past this either recent deception that has occurred to you, or this deception of self that you're perpetuating in your life, okay? By blocking out the knowledge, by blocking out not going towards those highest illuminations. All right, darlings, new information. Intuition here, baby. Oh my God, that almost got casted to the fire. Loves. Oh, we've got disconnect and boredom and intuition here. I feel like here, love. Oh, by the way, these black border cards are major arcanas in this deck. So you have 2 majors right off the bat here. Like, you have 2 majors already, okay? I don't know why I feel like we're going to get 1 at least in each category. I feel like this is a big thing for you. Needing to make a decision with this 2 to follow your highest intuitions. Something here you're blocking out. You may be blocking out messages from spirit as well, because you're fighting with somebody, and you may keep getting these clues and these messages from spirit going, don't feed it. Don't feed it. Don't sink down to their level, and you keep doing it anyway, baby, potentially. So really follow your intuitions. Oh my gosh, guys, sorry about that. Every time I record like this, when it's just my hands, for some reason I only get about halfway through, and then it just stops recording on me. I don't know why. Okay, so what was I saying? Yes, needing to make the decision here. Needing to make the decision here to go towards your intuitions. You've not been following your intuitions and potentially caving into this negative energy, love. And maybe it's affecting your foundation. You may not feel as sturdy as you are here, or you're allowing somebody to slowly rip down your sturdiness, okay, right? Your stability. Disconnect and boredom, though. You may feel like somebody, because maybe you were deceived recently, you may feel like somebody is bored with you. You may feel like they just want to fight here, or they're bored with the connection, okay? There's definitely a disconnect either in a relationship or between you and spirit here, because there's a blockage here of what is being said, what is being told. So this wise counsel could indeed be spirit, and you can be very disconnected from spirit. Or there's a blockage and a disconnect within your relationship and commitment here. All right, so again, just try not to block these things out. There may be, your partner may be also trying to communicate with you and telling you what they feel, but because you're blocking it out and you're not receiving the actual feeling, maybe that's why they're getting so mad, and then they start swinging a sword, and then it's a battle zone. All right, so really listen to what they have to say. Hear spirit here. Whoa, I heard marriage counseling. That's weird. Okay, so for some of you, if you are dealing with a commitment, love, wise counsel, you guys might need a third party here of a wise counsel, like a marriage counselor, to to come in and help you guys understand each other so you're not blocking each other out and making things worse. All right, love, that's just for those small portion of you who are dealing with a commitment and you might be married. Okay. Whew. How to handle and process. Holy cow. Okay, so emotional loss wanted to come out, but we also had this block of crazy here, love, needing to stand your ground, potentially having a lot of mental conflict. We will see if these two chakra cards come out, but maybe your heart is hurting, okay? Potentially your heart is hurting from all of this fighting. Moving on. Wow, that's interesting. And emotional loss. Something needing to change so you can find balance. That's pretty clear and simple. But I feel like here, I feel like you need to move on from this, it's almost like you need to cut the emotional ties. Not that you need to cut off the relationship, but you need to cut off the emotional ties here associated with the battle itself and the words that are being flung around. And you know what I mean? You're allowing yourself potentially here, Leo, to get sucked into these battles, right? And it's depleting you. It's going to deplete your energy, and it's going to tear down your heart potentially. So move on from feeling emotional connection to somebody's battles and somebody's struggles, okay? Well, they're your struggles too, I feel, but the struggles that are being created either by somebody or in your environment. You feel me? You've got to move on from the give a shit. You got to really not cut the emotional ties here and just don't give a shit about the battle itself. Care more about the person, their feelings, what is being told to you. Care more about your personal happiness and definitely this enlightenment. All right, that's very important. I feel like the spirit messages and that wise counsel, that's for everybody. All right, you may be blocking out because you're so busy fighting that you're blocking out those higher messages. You really got to follow your intuitions here, darling. Okay, but definitely cut the ties. Cut the emotional ties. Like, don't care so much emotionally about their chip on their shoulder. Okay? Now, I'm not saying don't care about their feelings. Hear them out. But when they are swinging a sword at you, don't take it personally. They've got issues, is what it feels like, okay? Not saying that that's okay. Not saying that that's an excuse. But if you're married and you want it to work out and there's a commitment here, then maybe it's worth working on. Okay, and so don't emotionally invest in the battles themselves, but maybe emotionally invest back in the person and what they're trying to tell you here, okay? Oh, you guys, take this as it fits. I'm getting all sorts of stuff for y'all. All right, babies. Okay, yeah. Ascension's moving forward. Ascension's moving forward for Leo. Thank you, spirits. Ooh, okay. I've seen this rest and rejuvenate card twice already. You have triumph going forward, love. You have triumph. Oh my goodness, patience and power. I just did the Scorpio reading and all three of these came out. I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio, if a Scorpio is very close to you involved in this, or you may have Scorpio placements in your birth chart that are being triggered. Okay, you might want to look into that. Any hoodly doodlies going forward. You're very powerful. There you are, Leo. You're very powerful to complete this cycle. You're very powerful to get through this and stand your ground. Here, you're triumphant in it. I feel like you need to be patient with somebody else. Be patient for somebody else. Allow things to change and unfold naturally. Try not to be too overly emotionally invested, right, in all the things that they're saying here, because they're still growing is what I feel. They're still growing. Thank you, Spirit. And you don't want to be taken down from your essence of high knowledge, intuition, happiness, enlightenment, stability, right? And feeling good about yourself just because somebody else in your environment has not grown up enough yet to know how to communicate their feelings properly. All right? I heard investigation. Hang on. Investigation. What's that about, Spirit? So, PI, some of you might be hiring a PI to go spying. That's weird. Or somebody's hiring a PI to spy on you. Wow, that's only for a very small portion of you. But there's more here. Hold on. Investigation. It's almost like thank you, Spirit. Instead of just hearing all these horrible things that they're telling you, it's almost like go deep inside and try to figure out why they would be saying these things to you. There's a lot of hurt here. You might need to do your own investigation of within this commitment based on higher knowledge, right? To gain those illuminations, investigate why they're feeling this way and why maybe that they're going down this route, because it may very well be out of hurt and pain. All right, and they're still growing here. Oh, excuse me, hold on. Need a drink. Okay, thank God for soda. Oh, you love soda. Okay, but allow something to change with that 5. Allow something to change with that 5, and have patience for somebody if you love them and care about them. Which if you're committed and in a stable relationship, of course you do. Of course you do. You don't want to throw that out the window, right? And I heard single. I feel like most of you, if you're not single, you don't want to be single. It's not like you want a divorce or anything from this person, but you really need to not feed their energy. And you need to give them time to allow them to grow. And I feel like maybe they need your help for that. So you really need to come from a place of higher knowledge and not block out what this person's telling you, because what they're telling you, even if it's coming in as an immature, premature swinging of a sword, there's feeling behind it. So investigate the feeling behind it and ignore the words. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Ignore the words. That's really hard to do, Leo. I understand. That's incredibly difficult, but you severely don't want to be penetrated by their energies here, okay? But I feel like patience and acceptance for them is necessary here as they grow, because you love them, darling, and you have the power here to change this cycle. Okay, let's go. To change the cycle, even if it's not a personal cycle and just a cycle with another person. All right, like a cycle you're going through in a relationship for some of you. All right, you have the power to lead this in a certain way. You've got to accept it. You've got to be knowledgeable and live in your best energies in order to steer it in a more stable way. All right, now can I go on, Spirit? Okay, now I can go on. Perfect. All right, perfect. The lessons. I'm not done until they say I'm done. You know how it is. The lessons here. Lessons for Leo. Thank you, Spirit. Whoosh. Did you guys hear that? It was all whoosh. Destiny here as our underlined energy for our oracle deck, baby, okay? Your lessons. We've got financial and material changes. Allow things to change in your environment, I heard. This will gain you financial, material abundance, and you'll feel more stable, okay? I heard job as well. You may have some blessings coming forth with a new job here, darling. You got to believe in yourself as well. Wow, that's off the cuff. Oh my God, spirits. So for some of you, if you're waiting on a job offer, or you know what I mean, it's coming in, don't block it, okay? That's in your lesson. Whew, balance. Oh, yeah, you guys, new beginnings. New beginnings. There's that crown chakra. Your crown chakra is blocked. You're not getting those messages from spirit. You're blocking them out, baby. That's a big problem here, because it's causing you to not hear what is being said, and you're not getting the fact that this person is striking out of a place of sadness. Sadness, regret, fear, envy, jealousy, you know what I mean? That's all because they are hurting. They are hurting on the inside. Okay, and it's not to say that it's okay for them to be swinging a sword at you like that, love, but somebody here is hurting. So open up your crown chakra here, realign your crown chakra so that you can receive those messages from spirits, and you won't be unbalanced and you won't be blocked. All right? Another card coming in your lesson with the balance here, love. I see two people. Okay, I feel one and a one coming together to find the balance here in a connection. All right, so do take that how it is for you. It is your lesson, so you may be feeling very unbalanced right now within the connection or just within yourself, your grounding, and where you're headed. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with needing to meditate here. This is a lesson, but also needing to not fight. You're helping and contributing to the situation being unbalanced because you're caving in. You're caving into the fight. And I heard la 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 la. So I almost picture somebody with their hands, like their fingers in their ears, and they're like, no, I'm not going to hear you anymore. I don't want to hear this shit. New beginnings. You can start over here. Start over, single and alone. For those who are already single, you can be alone and be single and be abundant and stable, and there's nothing wrong with that. Or you can have this new adventure with somebody else. But this coming in a lesson, this has been blocked. You're very defensive right now, Leo. And so you're blocking out all of your blessings. You're blocking out your happiness by caving into this other person. By caving in. And, I feel like here, allow the situation to become balanced through listening. I feel like here somebody may be swinging a sword because they want to be heard. They want to be heard. Okay, and again, that's not okay. That's not all right. But they don't feel very grounded, and they're certainly not as grounded or as stable as you feel here, Leo. But again, do take it as it fits for you. But they're hurting here, all right? And I feel like unblock this chakra so that you can see it, so that you can feel it, so that you can gain messages from Spirit regarding it, all right? Our last card here, Destiny, at the bottom of the deck. Oh, holy shit. Okay, so for some of you, I heard destiny to be together. I said destiny, and I heard in my head to be together. Spirit's telling me some of you, it is your destiny to be with this person. Okay, for some of you. And needing the battles to end. Okay, but also needing to accept your destiny here for what it is. Accept your destiny for what it is and allow there to be a change. Allow there to be something here to die. And I feel like that's the energy of that Page of Swords, because you might be swinging a sword right back. Let's be honest. Say swing a sword, you might swing a sword right back. Any contribution that you're making here needs to die. Whatever it is that you're contributing to to this going in a negative way, right? Have patience with yourself to find your true path as well. For you, just for you. Because we have to be steady and stable within ourselves before we go on to a committed relationship. If you're already in a committed relationship, it feels like maybe your partner is not as stable or grounded as you are, and they're not maybe as far along in their spiritual path or as far along in whoever you're dealing with, okay? And they're not as far along in their growth. So here, and that's because each of us have to be stable and grounded, within ourselves before we each come together to build something together, all right? Because that, if we don't, then that will cause things to be unbalanced between us in a relationship, kinship, friendship, whatever that is for you, all right? Whew. So my suggestion here, darling, definitely don't fight with somebody. Allow a new beginning through and a transformation to find balance through a new path, a new way of expressing, a new way of listening here, Leo. A new way of listening. Stop blocking out what they're trying to tell you, and stop blocking out what Spirit is trying to tell you. I heard don't be so defensive. Soften your heart here so that you can follow your intuitions as well. All right? And that will lead you to your greatest path if you let this drama die. Okay, babies? All right, Leos, I sure hope that helps. Let me know in the comments below if that resonated for you. And I really appreciate you guys ever so much for all of your support, and I can't thank you enough for being here, loves, okay? Wishing you the best of luck with this. I know that you can do this. You can rise above. Leo, I have faith in you. You are powerful. Do not forget it, okay? And don't let this person sink you down to their level, All right, darlings. Best of luck to you all. I'm wishing you just prayers, love, and light to the fullest, darlings, because you all deserve it. And until I see you next time, loves, stay safe out there in the world. Peace.